There once was a chorus, I did follow. The name of the chorus was Apollo. Then came COVID and we wallowed, singing had to go.
Soon may the choristers come to give us singing and joy and fun. One day when the COVID is done, we'll all sing with Apollo.
400 days plus a score, we wish that we could sing once more. The joy was lost but now restored, for on the show must go.
Soon may the choristers come to give us singing and joy and fun. One day when the COVID is done, we'll all sing with Apollo. Soon may the choristers come to give us singing and joy and fun. One day when the COVID is done, we'll all sing with Apollo.
Ahoy! My name is Josh Law, and on behalf of the Apollo Chorus of Chicago, I would like to thank you for joining us for the Apollo After Hours 2021 Cabaret. As with last year, tonight's performances are all pre-recorded, so you can pause and rewind if there was a performance that you particularly enjoyed. You could also pause, make yourself a drink, and come back and enjoy the rest of the show if you are so inclined as well. Tonight, you can expect some incredible performances from the Apollo members themselves. You can expect some messages from our musical partners, and you can also get a sneak peek into our 150th season, which is coming up, so expecting some big things with that. While you listen tonight, you can bid on our silent auction items. It's a live silent auction this evening, and you can also click on the donation buttons around the webpage here, and that will allow you to make a tax-deductible donation to Apollo right here from this page. The silent auction will end tonight, May 1st at 10 p.m., and if you are a winner, you'll be notified via text at that time. Thanks for choosing to spend your evening tonight with Apollo, and thanks again for all of your generous support that you're giving us. I want to thank one of our sponsors this evening, the Illinois Art Council. And before we get too much further, we do have a special message from one of the Apollo members, Mr. David Braverman.
The Apollo Chorus formed in 1872 in the ashes of the Chicago fire to bring joy to a devastated city. We're about to start our 150th season, and later in the program, we'll have some exciting news about what we've got planned this year. Your contributions tonight, your silent auction bids, and your continued support for your friends and family who sing with us will go a long way to making our 150th season the best ever. So, grab a drink, crank your volume, and enjoy this year's Apollo After Hours. And on behalf of the Apollo Chorus of Chicago, thank you for coming.
Girls, are you constantly bothered by the clawing attentions of the male sex? Well, here's a solution for you. Get Ruth Sherwood's new bestseller, 100 Easy Ways to Lose a Man. Chapter 1. The first way to lose a man. You've met a charming fellow and you're out for a spin. The motor fails and he just wears a helpless grin. Don't bat your eyes and say, "Oh, what a romantic spot we're in." Just leap out, crawl under the car, tell him it's the gasket, and fix it in 2 seconds flat with a bobby pin. That's a good way to lose a man. He takes you to a baseball game, you sit knee to knee. He says, "The next guy up at bat will bunt, you'll see." Don't say, "Ooh, what's a bunt? This game's too hard for little old me." Just say, "Bunt, what are you, nuts?" With no outs, 2 men on base, and a left-handed batter coming up, he'll walk right into a triple play, just like it happened in the 5th game of the World Series in 1923. That's a sure way to lose a man. A sure way to lose a man. A splendid way to lose a man. Just throw your knowledge in his face. He'll never try for second base. 98 ways to go. The third way to lose a man. The lifeguard at the beach whom all the girlies adore swims bravely out to save you through the ocean's roar. Don't say, "Oh, thanks, I would have drowned in just 1 second more." just push his head underwater and yell, "Last one in's a rotten egg!" and race him back to shore. That's a swell way to lose a man. You found your perfect mate and it's been love from the start. He whispers, "You're the one to who I give my heart." Don't say, "I love you too, my dear, let's never, never part." Just say, "I'm afraid you've made a grammatical error. It's not to who I give my heart, it's to whom I give my heart." You see, with the preposition to, who becomes the indirect object, making the use of whom imperative, which I can prove to you with this very simple chart. That's a fine way to lose a man. A fine, 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 fine way to lose a man. A dandy way to lose a man. Just be more well-informed than he. You'll never hear, oh, promise me. Just show him where his grammar errs, then mark your towels hers and hers. Yes, girls, you too can lose your man if you will use Ruth Sherwood's plan. 100 easy ways to lose a man.
I've discovered the secret of happiness is learning how to glide. I've discovered the secret of happiness is just enjoy the ride. Don't let the journey be tainted by pride. And I've discovered the secret of happiness is not to mourn the past. I've discovered the secret of happiness is not to run too fast. You can still beat them by coming in last. And the secret of happiness is, I've discovered the secret of happiness is not to be afraid. I've discovered the secret of happiness is all illusions fade. Don't fear the future, you'll just be delayed. 'Cause the secret of happiness is living in the now. Living in the time it takes to blink, I think is how we're meant to be living. I've discovered the secret of happiness is following my will. I've discovered the secret of happiness is that we can run that hill. Happiness comes when we learn to be still. And the secret of happiness is, the secret of happiness is clear. The secret of happiness is near. The secret of happiness is here.
I joined Apollo in 1970 when I was a freshman at DePaul University School of Music.
And I joined the chorus in September of '72 when I was a sophomore at the School of Music at DePaul University. So we've been with Apollo for a long time, and it's been a cornerstone of our relationship. And Apollo is our musical family. And we've just met and sung with so many talented and dedicated people. We've traveled to places we never dreamed of when we first joined the chorus. We've done 2 European concert tours. We've sung at Avery Fisher Hall in New York City, and we've sung several times at the Ravinia Festival.
Then I changed professions. I became a funeral director and embalmer. But Apollo was the thing that sort of kept my, sanity, musical quests and things going.
there's just so much unrest, sorrow, bad things happening in the world and in our city that music is just so important for healing. And this is one reason that we feel the continuation of Apollo is so important, because it's a healing force in the city. It's a point of civic pride for the city, and it just gives so much to so many people from so many of us.
So in looking at that, both the time we've committed to it and so many other people, as we've come upon the 150th season of the Apollo Chorus, it would just be great, in my book. I'd love to be able to help pass that on to the future generations.
Thank you.
Settle in, it's story time. There's a princess in a tower. Oh my gosh, that's just like me. Poor Rapunzel needs a haircut, but the witch won't set her free. She passes time by singing like someone else I know. As years go by, she sits and waits. As years go by, uh-oh. A torturous existence? I don't remember this part. She wishes she were dead. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, Rapunzel finds a millionaire. The prince is good at climbing and braiding golden hair. So I know he'll appear, 'cause there are rules and there are strictures. I believe the storybooks I read by candlelight. My white knight and his steed will look just like these pictures. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number 23. I know it's today. I know it's today. All right, here we go. It's a classic. There's a princess in a coma. Glad it's her instead of me. Pretty maiden in a glass box. How I wonder, does she pee? Blah, 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 blah. Poison apple. Boring, boring. Evil queen. Filler, filler. Been there, read that. 7 shorties on the scene. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, the princess wakes up with a start. The prince is good at kissing and melting Snow White's heart. So I know he'll appear, and his armor will be blinding, as shining as his perfect teeth and manly hose. He'll propose on one knee, and our prenup will be binding. About time we set our wedding date. Day number 958. I know it's today. He'll show up today. There's a princess, any princess. Take your pick, they're all like me. Not exactly, I'm still waiting. They're outliving happily. Ever after, better get here. I want love in seconds flat. No one needs these middle bits. Whoops, did I do that? Cut the villains and the vamping. Cut this fairy tale. Cut the peril and the pitfalls. Cut the puppet and the whale. Cut the monsters. Cut the curses. Keep the intro. Cut the verses. And the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting. But I know he'll appear, though I seem a bit bipolar. And I'm a vandal now as day number 958, 8,423. I know it's today. I know it's today. I know it's today. I know it's today. I know it's today.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away, don't go away. You told me once, dear, you really loved me, and no one else could come between. But now you've left me, you left to love another. You have shattered all my dreams, my dreams. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray, gray. You'll never know, why don't you know how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away, don't go away. I will love you till my dying day. Don't take my son, don't take my son away.
To the Apollo Chorus and all your fans, I greet you from my living room in Chicago. I'm so excited to celebrate your 150th season. It's been such a privilege to get to know many of you singers and to watch the amazing audience and that experience between the music and the audience is just so dynamic. You're an amazing choir, and if there was ever a time that you and your fans and family and friends were going to support live music, now is the time. We as an orchestra have lost our careers this year, but we've been practicing in our bedrooms dutifully, waiting for the lights to come on. We are so excited about being hired again for December. So we're going to ask you, there's never been a better time than now, to please donate today and help us all on our way back to that magical experience. My love from my heart to yours. Mwah.
Meet you downstairs in the bar and hurt your rolled up sleeves in your skull t-shirt. You say, what did you do with him today? Then sniff me out like I was Tanqueray. 'Cause you're my fella, my guy. Hand me your Stella, then fly. By the time I'm out the door, you tear me down like Roger Moore. I cheated myself like I knew I joy, thinking on you in the final throes. This is when my buzzer goes. Run out to meet you, Chips and Peter. You say when we marry, 'cause you're now bitter. There'll be none of him no more. I cry for you on the kitchen floor. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. Yeah, you know that I'm no good. Sweet reunion, Jamaica and Spain. We're like how we were again. I'm in the tub, you on the seat. Lick your lips as I soak my feet. Then you notice little carpet burns. My stomach drop, my guts churn. You shrug, and it's the worst. Who truly stuck the knife in first? I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. Yeah, you know that I'm no good. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. Yeah, you know that I'm no good.
Heidi dilly dilly dum dilly doody dilly dum dilly doo dilly dilly. Heidi dilly dilly dum dilly doody dilly dum dilly doo dilly dilly. Let grasses grow and waters flow in a free and easy way. But give me a cup of the finest stuff that's brewed near Galway Bay. And policemen all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too. We'll give them the slip and we'll take a sip of the real old Mountain Dew. Heidi dilly dilly dum dilly doody dilly dum dilly doo dilly dilly. Oh, Heidi dilly dilly dum dilly doody dilly dum dilly doo dilly dilly. At the foot of a hill there's a neat little still where the smoke curls up to the sky. By the smoke and the smell you can plainly tell there's Poitín brewing nearby. It fills the air with odor rare, and betwixt both me and you, when home you stroll, take up a bowl or a bucket of the Mountain Dew. Heidi dilly dilly dum dilly doody dilly dum dilly doo dilly dilly. Oh, Heidi dilly dilly dum dilly doody dilly dum dilly doo dilly dilly. Now learned men who use the pen have wrote your praises high. That sweet poteen from Ireland green, distilled from wheat and rye. Throw away your pills, it'll cure all ills, be you pagan or Christian or Jew. Take off your coat and grease your throat with the real old Mountain Dew. Heidi dilly dilly dum dilly doody dilly dum dilly doo dilly dilly. Heidi dilly dilly dum dilly doody dilly dum dilly doo dilly dilly.
Apollo was my first introduction to Chicago. I joined the choir about 4 days after I moved to the city. I auditioned, I found out a couple days that I got in, and then the next Monday we started rehearsal. So it was really the first place I found a community after I moved here. That was about 5 years ago, and since then it has brought me so many positive things. I've made so many friends, I've learned really amazing pieces that I never would have gotten the chance to sing. And it's allowed me to stay connected to music, even though it's not something I chose to pursue professionally. And so when you marry an interest of mine with a way to make friends, with a way to get to know parts of the city, it's just a really amazing thing to have in my life.
Good evening, Josh Law again popping in here. Just wanted to let you know that we've got some exciting items up for auction tonight. And one of which I'm super excited about is a 1 month long stay in sunny Florida. You and your loved ones could win up to a month-long stay in a pre-furnished 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo on Marco Island, Florida, courtesy of Matthew Jacobson and Leigh Jurica. The condo includes a balcony with stunning views of the Gulf of Mexico, direct access to the beach, a private swimming pool, an exercise room, and much more. You'll be within walking distance of some of Marco's finest restaurants. And if you're looking for an opportunity to unwind and have a good time, this silent auction package is waiting for you. So first, please go donate, but also bid generously. And I hope that you get to go to Florida.
We can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind, cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well they're no friends of mine. We can go where we want to, a place where they will never find, and we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind, and we can dance. We can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking a chance. Well, it's safe to dance. 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 We can go when we want to. Night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat from our hats to our feet and surprise them with our victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to. If we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. Say, we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, they're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking a chance. Well, it's safe to dance. 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 We can dance if you want to. You've got your mask, I've got mine. As long as we both wear it, never gonna share it, everything will turn out right. Say, we can dance if we want to. Keep your friends 6 feet behind, cause your friends don't mask, and if they don't mask, well, they're no friends of mine. We can dance, watching pandemic controls. We can dance, now we're only bumping elbows. We can dance, everybody washing your hunts. We can dance, everybody wearing sweatpants. Well, it's safe to dance. 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 Well, it's safe to dance.
There was a time when I would have believed them if they told me you could not come true. Just love's illusion. Then you found me, and everything changed, and I believed in something again.
We'll learn from our mistakes, and as long as it takes, I will prove my love to you. I am not scared of the elements, I am underprepared, but I am willing, and even better, I get to be the other half of you. Tell the world that we finally got it all right.
I've been singing and making music all my life, and when I moved to Chicago after college, I worried that I wouldn't have as many opportunities to sing. So I was thrilled when I discovered the Apollo Chorus. Through Apollo, I've had the opportunity to sing pieces I love, like Carmina Burana and the music of Broadway, and also to discover new pieces to sing and love. Singing with Apollo has challenged me and helped me to become a better musician. It's made me braver in my musical endeavors and willing to try new things, like arranging music and learning new instruments. During this pandemic and isolation, I think we have all realized just how essential the performing arts really are. They give us a sense of joy and togetherness even when we're apart. So I'm thrilled that we can continue to share our music with you, even if we can't be together in person.
When cold wind is a-calling, and the sky is clear and bright, misty mountains sing and beckon, lead me out into the light. I will run, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. Chase the wind and touch the sky. When cold wind is calling and the sky is clear and bright,
mountains are fierce and bold. Deep waters hold reflections of times lost long ago. I will hear their every story, take hold of my own dream, be as strong as seas are stormy, and proud as an eagle's scream. I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. Na 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 na, and touch the sky. Na 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 na, chase na na na, chase na 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 na, touch the sky. Na 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 na.
Happiness is finding a pencil,
Pizza with sausage.
Telling the time.
Happiness is learning to whistle.
Tying your shoe for the very first time.
happiness is playing the drum in your own school band.
And happiness is walking hand in hand.
Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream,
Knowing a secret.
Climbing a tree. Happiness is 5 different crayons, catching a firefly, setting him free.
happiness is being alone every now and then.
And happiness is coming home again.
Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Happiness is having a sister.
Sharing a sandwich,
Getting along. Happiness is singing together with days through. And happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too.
For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
I want to wish a very happy 150th to all my friends at the Apollo Chorus. Such a venerable and forward-looking organization. You don't usually hear both of those in the same sentence. When the Chicago Philharmonic a few years ago was looking for a chorus to perform Carmina Burana with us, our thoughts immediately went to the Apollo Chorus. And what a fun and rewarding collaboration that was. Now, I don't know if you all know that Stephen Altop and I first met 30-something years ago in 1988. We were both conducting fellows at the Aspen School of Music. And even back then, I knew him to be a versatile and sensitive musician, as a pianist, harpsichordist, and of course, as a conductor. It's a great collaboration, you and Stephen, and I think you're all very lucky to have each other. I was also inspired by the video productions that you folks have been able to make during the quarantine time. Glory and La Primavera, it's fantastic. It really is a model for all musical organizations across the country. And so I wish you another 150 years, more. I wish you centuries of happiness, and especially on your birthday. So, to the oldest musical organization in Chicago, to the rightful owners of Handel's Messiah and the stars, musical stars, of the World's Fair, and to that bold, forward-looking organization, always commissioning, always coming up and bringing new music into the world. I salute you. I hope you're enjoying your 150th half as much as I am. Congratulations, everybody.
Listen to your daddy warn you before you start traveling. Born and be born you, love you and mourn you, 'cause a woman is a sometime thing. Yes, a woman is a sometime thing. Is the first to name you, then she'll tie you to her apron string, then she'll shame you and she'll blame you till your woman comes to claim you. 'Cause a woman is a sometime thing. Yes, a woman is a sometime thing. Just 'cause she got your wedding ring, she'll love you and deceive you, then she'll take your clothes and leave you. 'Cause a woman is a sometime thing. Yes, a woman is a sometime thing. Yes, a woman is a sometime thing. Yes, a woman is a sometime thing.
And now, an exciting announcement from Apollo's Board of Directors.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Deeply rooted in Chicago's history of perseverance, the Apollo Chorus of Chicago is a community of auditioned volunteers from all ages and walks of life, dedicated to providing quality performances of choral masterworks to the people of the greater Chicagoland area.
The Apollo Chorus has been through nearly 150 years of history. We rose from the ashes of the Great Chicago Fire and then survived 2 world wars, the 1918 pandemic, and the Great Depression.
And now, because of the support of our community, members, and staff, we're coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic to celebrate 150 years of bringing music to the city of Chicago.
Through collaboration, connection, and with respect to tradition, the Chorus is looking forward to providing its regular season concerts and special events in venues across different communities in Chicago.
We hope you will join us next season in celebrating 150 years of our history.
And now we've got a few words from the 2021 Apollo After Hours Committee.
Welcome to After Hours, Apollo Chorus of Chicago's annual cabaret fundraiser. After Hours plays a joyous and essential role in bringing together the Apollo community and in raising funds for the chorus. We have a lot to celebrate this year. Not only are we looking forward to live performances again in the fall, Apollo Chorus is about to reach a major milestone, our 150th season.
This year was a challenge, to say the least. We could not rehearse or perform in person, but that did not stop us from making music together. We did what Apollo choristers have done for generations. We persevered. We had weekly Zoom rehearsals and produced 2 beautiful virtual concerts. Our choristers expanded their skill sets to include audio and visual recording, in addition to singing. It wasn't easy. But to paraphrase a chorus line, we did it for love. Love of the arts, love for each other, and love for this incredible chorus.
On this night of fabulous free entertainment, we ask you to consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Apollo. You can do so by clicking on one of the donate buttons right on this page. Every bid helps, so you can also help by bidding on items in our silent auction. Your support will help Apollo work towards our goal of raising $45,000 to continue our musical and community outreach programs and to make our 150th season truly something special. With your help, we will emerge from this difficult time stronger than before, just as we have done time and time again since our founding in 1872. Thank you for being a valued part of our Apollo community and for enabling us to share our love of music with Chicago for generations to come.
Your Apollo Chorus of Chicago.
Your Apollo Chorus of Chicago.
Your Apollo Chorus of Chicago.
We hope you're enjoying the show. You can download a PDF of the program as a souvenir and follow along. My name is Art Moswin, one of the benefit co-chairs for the evening. This is the part of the show where we usually turn up the house lights and I come out on stage and ask you to join me in raising your paddle, taking out your wallet, and filling out that pledge envelope. This is not a typical year, of course, but I'm still asking you to do those things. If you haven't already, I'm asking you to join me in doing it right now. On the homepage for viewing the show, or on your phone if you follow the link, are buttons for donating to Apollo. If you are already bidding on our wonderful silent auction, thank you. And there is a link directly from the bidding page that says make a donation. Please, now is the time. I am pledging at the $2,500 level and ask and challenge you to give what you can to help us reach our fundraising goal. If you can give more than that, or if you want to give some amount not listed, please feel free to put any amount in the other box below the 6 marked donation buttons. I know this has been a challenging year for a lot of people. Please give what you can. This has been a most challenging year for performing arts organizations as well, and fundraising this year is especially crucial as we prepare for our 150th season. Next, I want to thank the committee that helped put this thing together. Without them, there would be no show. David Braverman, Megan Collins, Jenna Cohn, Sarah House, Matthew Jacobson, Josh Law, Tony Locatelli, Sean Mallory, Susan Miller, Amanda Moswin, and Amy Wang. Special thanks to Stephen Altop and Cody Michael Bradley. Extra special thanks to all of our performers in tonight's cabaret and to you for supporting the Apollo Chorus of Chicago. Stick around, we have lots more really exciting acts coming up, as well as a very special arrangement recorded by a larger group of the chorus and edited together by our music director, Stephen Altop. After the show, join us on Zoom for the after party and open mic session. And don't forget, the auction closes at 10 p.m. Thank you.
'Cause all of me loves all of you, loves your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my
Spring is here, spring is here. Life is Skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time of the year is the spring. I do, don't you? Of course you do. But there's one thing that makes spring complete for me, and makes every Sunday a treat for me. All the world seems in tune on a spring afternoon while we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we poison the pigeons in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated with cyanide. The sun's shining bright, everything seems alright when we're poisoning pigeons in the park.
Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Ooh, sleep in peace when day is done. That's what I mean. It's a new dawn. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
I tell you, Paul Revere, the robot steer is from the hands he's capital massive. Yeah, these guys, there's the ones that hands. You can get up there, only when you find your hand. Hands and guns and steering and tell the friends. Every time I got the horse right here.
By the time the wind has blown the weather vane around, I'll show you if I can. No matter what the circumstance, for one thing I'm renowned. My character is spit, spot, spick, and a span. I'm practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect, so people say. Each virtue knows no bound. Each trait is great and patently sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Both prim and proper and never too stern. Well educated, yet willing to learn. I'm clean and honest, my manner refined, and I wear shoes of the sensible kind. I suffer no nonsense, and whilst I remain, there's something else I feel I need explain. I'm practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect, that's my forte. Uncrummy mummies are hard to find. Unique yet meek, unspeakably kind. I'm practically perfect, not slightly soiled. Running like an engine Benjamin's just been freshly boiled. I'm so practically perfect in every way. I'm practically perfect, and here's my aim. By the time I leave here, you both will be the same. You'll be practically perfect. Practically perfect. You'll be practically perfect in every
My first experience with the Apollo Chorus was in December 1981, when I heard them perform Handel's Messiah at what was then called Orchestra Hall in Chicago. Since that performance, I have been truly blessed by the beautiful music performed by the Apollo Chorus. A couple of personal memories that I have about Apollo come in the form of collaborations. I was honored when Stephen programmed my composition, True Light, and asked me to attend a rehearsal and share my thoughts on the piece. The other was when the Chicago Community Chorus was invited to participate in the Apollo Chorus's spring concert, where we had the opportunity to combine our voices with the Apollo Chorus. I want to congratulate my friend and colleague, Dr. Stephen Altop, and the Apollo Chorus on their upcoming 150th anniversary as one of America's oldest choruses. Thank you so much for your beautiful music, and I ask everyone to support this wonderful chorus.
You remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while among the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? And you can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days still left, we will walk in fields of gold. We'll walk in fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days still
fields of gold. Many years have passed since those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down, as you lie in fields of gold. You remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold.
I'm so excited because I'm going to go to the High School of the Performing Arts. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class, and the teacher, Mr. Carr, puts us all up on stage with our legs around each other, one in back of the other, and he says, "Okay, we're going to do improvisations. Now, you're on a bobsled, and it's snowing out, and it's cold. Okay, go." Every day for a week we would try to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week we would try to hear the wind rush, feel the chill. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried. And everybody's going, whoosh, whoosh. I feel the cold. I feel the snow. I feel the air. And Mr. Carp turns to me and he says, "Okay, Morales, what did you feel?" And I said, "Nothing, I'm feeling nothing." And he said, "Nothing could get a girl transferred. They all felt something, but I felt nothing, except the feeling that this bullshit was absurd." But I told myself, hey, it's only the first week. Maybe it's genetic. They don't have bobsleds in San Juan. Second week, more advanced, and we had to be a table, be a sports car, ice cream cone. Mr. Carp, he would say, "Very good, except Morales. Try Morales all alone." So I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see how an ice cream felt. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried to melt. And the kids yelled nothing. They called me nothing. And Carp allowed it, which really makes me burn. They were so helpful. They called me hopeless until I really didn't know where else to turn. And Mr. Carp kept saying, "Morales, I think you better just transfer to Girls High. You'll never be an actress. Never." Jesus Christ! I went to church praying, "Santa Maria, send me guidance, send me guidance on my knees." Went to church praying, "Santa Maria, help me feel it, pretty please." And the voice from down at the bottom of my soul came up to the top of my head. And that voice from down at the bottom of 6 months later, I heard that Carp had died, and they dug right down to the bottom of my soul and cried. 'Cause I felt nothing.
I was able to join the Apollo Chorus in 2017, soon after I moved to Chicago from Minnesota after college. And it offered a sense of familiarity to me and comfort in a city that was new to me. I have been a part of singing groups and choirs since I was 8, and I can truly say that it has always been one of the best parts of my life. And while in Apollo, I have had the opportunity to sing a huge variety of repertoire, meet amazing composers of the songs that we were able to perform, sing at some of the most beautiful churches and other venues in Chicago, and even had a 2-minute cameo at Lollapalooza with some fellow choir members in 2019, something I definitely didn't expect to be a part of ever. More than anything, Apollo is so important to me because it means a sense of community and a source of musical comfort, no matter what is going on in my life or in the world as a whole. Whether you are someone who loves making music, joining in the creation of music, or just taking in the music as a listener, I really hope that you can offer some financial support to the Apollo Chorus this season and beyond. During this time of pandemic physical distancing, the arts have been especially crucial to sustain communities and offer moments of joy as well as moments of collective processing. And I am so, so grateful to all the donors and supporters who can make it possible for us to keep creating in community. Thank you.
You got me thinking that I'm wasting my time. Don't let me die. No. Now I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. You wanna stay out with your fancy friends? I'm telling you it's gonna be the end. Don't bring me down. No. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down. What happened to the girl I used to know? You never mind, I'm somewhere down the road. Don't bring me down. No. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. You're always talking about your crazy nights. You always think you're gonna get it right. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down. bring me down. Don't 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 you bring me down. You got me shaking, got me running away. You got me rolling up to you every day. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It won't be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for
Are you a force for good, or do you toast on the dark side? Show your allegiance for Star Wars fandom and a balanced breakfast by bidding on one of our novelty Star Wars toasters. Dine among Jedi Masters with your new R2-D2 toaster. You'll know breakfast is ready when R2 chirrups. Chirrup. Or if you prefer the dark side, I recommend bidding on the Death Star toaster. Not only will you be one with the Force, but your breakfast will have a stylish imprint of a TIE fighter toasted right onto that bread there. In the battle of good versus evil, which toaster will reign supreme? Only you can determine the fate of your kitchen.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. 'Cause it's Valentine's Day and I'm alone. Double whammy birthday. Birthday double whammy. Two big disappointments rolled into one. Fun. A day when nobody's free to celebrate me. A day that's designed to remind me that nobody wants to date me. Double whammy birthday. Birthday double whammy. Rarely have a boyfriend on my special day. Yay! As soon as they see that double whammy approaching, the panic begins and they start eyeing the door. All that commitment, all those gifts centered on one big night. Guess it's easier to dump me than to treat their lady right, making it a triple whammy birthday. Birthday triple whammy. Valentine's and birthday, plus a breakup too. Woo! While everyone's out there having sex, I hunker down with my honey nut checks. Double whammy birthday. Birthday double whammy. Thinking how happy I might be if double whammy hadn't been saddled on me. Oh, to have a normal birthday, that would be so preferred. An everyday day like September 10th or April 23rd. A day with a cake that's not shaped like a heart. A day when I might not be falling apart. When people might come to a party that's just for me. And it wouldn't matter if no one was dying of lust for me. But no, it's double whammy birthday. Birthday double whammy. Whee! Instead of bemoaning my lousy fate, maybe I ought to just change the date of my double whammy birthday. Oh, I'm switching it to Earth Day. And everyone can come and plant a tree. At least I'll have something I can count on to grow and celebrate my double whammy birthday with me.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of
the dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Over 20 years ago, I joined the Apollo Chorus of Chicago. It was an exciting time. We had a new conductor and plenty of energy for making music together. For over 10 years, I showed up every Monday night, and no matter what had happened during the day or what challenges I had at work or in my family, I could put it all aside and focus on becoming a better musician and creating art. Rising from the ashes of the Great Chicago Fire nearly 150 years ago, the chorus always took on the full canon of master choral works, but also honored the diversity of Chicago with repertoire sung in many languages and in venues all over town. When I retired and moved away, Maestro Altop told me that he hoped I would find a place to sing, and I have. But when the pandemic came and all the music stopped and all the concert halls were shuttered, Apollo reached out to us old-timers to see if we wanted to join its first ever virtual concert, and I did. I was again transported to that Monday night rehearsal day, surrounded by loving people making music. So, with a 150-year anniversary just around the corner, I can only reflect on the amazing contribution that the Apollo Chorus has made to my life and to many others. And so I'm hoping for another 150 years at least of creativity, talent, and resilience. Thank you.
You can't roll a spade in a buffalo herd. You can't roll a spade in a buffalo herd. You can't roll a spade in a buffalo herd. You can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can be happy if you've a mind to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do. Well, you can't go swimming in a baseball glove. You can't go swimming in a baseball glove. You can't go swimming in a baseball glove. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. Can't drive around with a tiger in your car. Can't drive around with a tiger in your car. Can't drive around with a tiger in your car. You can be happy if you've a mind to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Buckle down, buckle down, do. Like can't roll through in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. You can be happy if you've a mind to. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can be happy if you've a mind to.
Once upon a time, I believe it was a Tuesday when I caught your eyes. We caught onto something, I hold on to the night. You looked me in the eyes and told me you loved me. Were you just kidding? 'Cause it seems to me this thing is breaking down. We almost never speak. I don't feel welcome anymore. Baby, what happened? Please tell me. 'Cause 1 second it was perfect. Now you're halfway out the door. And I stare at the phone. He still hasn't called. And then you feel so, though you can't feel nothing at all. And you flash back to when he said forever and always. Oh, and it rains in your bedroom. Everything is wrong. It rains when you're here and it rains when you're gone. I was there when you said forever and always. Was I out of line? Did I say something way too honest? Make you run and hide? Like a scared little boy, I looked into your eyes. Thought I knew you for a minute. Now I'm not so sure. So here's to everything. Going down and down, used to silence. It cuts me to the core. Where is this going? Thought I knew for a minute, but I don't anymore. And I stare at the phone. He still hasn't called. And then you feel so, though you can't feel nothing at all. And you flash back to when he said forever and always. And it rains in your bedroom. Everything is wrong. It rains when you're here and it rains when you're gone. I was there when you said forever and always. You didn't mean it, baby. I don't think so. Back up, baby, back up. Did you forget anything? Back up, baby, back up. Did you forget anything? Back up, baby, back up. Please back up, oh, back up. Back up, baby, back up. 'Cause it rains in your bedroom. Everything is wrong. It rains when you're here and it rains when you're gone. I was there when you said forever and always. And I stare at the phone. He still hasn't called. And then you feel so, though you can't feel nothing at all. And you flash back to when we said forever and always. 'Cause it rains in your bedroom. Everything is wrong. It rains when you're here and it rains when you're gone. I was there when you said forever and always. You didn't mean it, baby. You said forever and always, yeah.
The Apollo Chorus has been one constant for me in a year where everything else has been just chaos and uncertainty. It's the biggest way that I still feel connected to my city and my community in a time when we have very few other options for engaging just with our local geography, as everything has gone virtual and connected over a distance. And so I'm extremely grateful to our board and to Maestro Stephen Altop for the immense amount of work that they've done in making it possible for us to have a season in this past year and to let us continue making music together. So thank you.
cheap, fake, easy to break. That's how I used to be. Here, take it. Now I'm awake. I'll tell you what I see. Elastic don't shine, glitter don't shine, rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are so real, you are so rare. I see you there. I see you. I see stars, so many stars tonight. You could make diamonds dull. You are so beautiful. I see stars. You shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. You're all stars. See, I went low, not high. That was my problem, mine. Don't be frightened like me. The darker the night, the brighter you shine. Plastic don't shine, glitter don't shine, rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are on fire, you can rise high, up in the sky. Enjoy the view. You stars, so many stars tonight. You could make diamonds dull. You are so beautiful. I see stars. You are real and you are rare. I want to say, I see you there. It's me and you, not us and her. 'Cause if we knew how strong we were, we'd say what we are. Stars. Say what you are. We're stars. You're a star. So many stars tonight. You could make diamonds dull. You are so beautiful. I see stars. We shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. I see stars. I see stars. So many stars tonight. We could make diamonds dull. We are so beautiful. I see stars. We shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. We are so real. We are so rare. We see you there. We see you. We're all stars. We're all stars. So many stars. Stars.
Before we conclude our program this evening, I wanted to take the opportunity to thank you all for your generous support of the Apollo Chorus. Another reminder, our silent auction will be ending by 10 p.m. Central this evening, so please get in those last-minute bids and be watching your phones afterwards to be notified if you are a winner of one of those exciting items tonight. We're closing tonight's program with a special arrangement of You'll Never Walk Alone, Climb Every Mountain, performed by members of the Apollo Chorus and conducted by our musical director, Dr. Stephen Altop. The song is a reminder to all of us that sunnier days do lie ahead, and we will get there together.
Hello, friends. Before our grand finale, I wanted to say a word of heartfelt congratulations to the members and board of the Apollo Chorus of Chicago. This chorus literally sprang from the ashes of a devastated Chicago back in 1872 after the Great Chicago Fire. In this past year of worldwide pandemic, the Apollo Chorus again showed an indomitable spirit. From our first virtual choir video, Over the Rainbow, back in July, to the Hallelujah Chorus, continuing that tradition in December, to the two beautiful, inspiring, and relevant video concerts, you have kept the spirit of collaboration and artistic growth alive, and I could not be more proud of you. Next season, our 150th, will include performances across different communities in Chicago, from the Chicago History Museum to the new Karajan Center in the Austin neighborhood, with masterpieces such as Handel's Messiah and a new commissioned work in major venues. It's going to be an amazing 150th season. Apollo will again spring forth in a year of citywide celebration. Please also be watching for our stirring collaboration with the Grace Chorale of Brooklyn, New York, in a deeply moving new choral piece, A Stone to the Head, based on a chapter of Chicago's history about which everyone should learn. Now, our grand finale, joining the voices of the Apollo Chorus recorded in concert in 2016 with recorded voices of our present membership, a piece to remind you that with music and good friends, you'll never walk alone.